And the first game of the season is usually filled with some nerves, early on. And then I think because Clay and Draymond were limiting their minutes to try to get them over the hump here the next couple weeks, probably threw a little bit of a wrench in the rotation. And we haven't had much rhythm with, you saw that we had Clay out there early fourth with a group. They hadn't played together, and you could kind of tell. So we're not where we need to be, but we took care of business. It's a great win in front of our fans. Ring night, I think all of our guys should go home and be really happy and get a good night's sleep.
You went 11 deep, partly because of the conditioning, but also because you have 11 rotation guys. How would you compare, I know it's early, but how would you compare the depth you potentially have on this team to past teams?
I think it reminds me of 14-15, although the depth is younger. But, 14-15, we had games where we didn't play Sean Livingston. We didn't play Leandro Barbosa. They both had a couple of stretches in that season where they either played very limited minutes or didn't play at all. We had, really major depth at the center spot with Mo Spates and David Lee and Bogut and Festus and Draymond. So it reminds me a lot of just the talent level. That team was veteran. We had veterans. This team, it's young guys, but the talent is really obvious.
Steve, what do you make of Steph and LeBron still playing at this level at this point in their career? I mean, they're still doing it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's two guys who are so committed to the game, to their health, their skill set. It's remarkable. They both make it look so easy too. But this didn't really happen a whole lot 20, 30 years ago. I think we're smarter now. The players have more knowledge at their fingertips. We provide a lot more resources to help players out. They look for stuff on their own. And it seems like you've got a lot more players now who are playing at a really high level at an age that used to be considered, sort of the end of the line.
Steve, what did it mean to everybody to see Wiseman back in a game that counted and just what he was able to do, contributing on both ends and really crashing the boards?
Yeah, it was great. It was really fun to see James out there. He's had a fantastic lead up to the season. Summer League training camp, been in the gym every day for the last few months, well before camp. So James has put in the work, and I'm really excited for him. He's gone through a lot, so nice to see him back out on the court.
You played him, I think, for 11-plus minutes stint there in the first half. Was that planned, or did he earn extra minutes? And how did you think he and Kuminga, you had them both on the floor pretty much every time they were out there? How did that work tonight?
Yeah, it was planned, and I thought they did fine. We saw stretches in the preseason where they really got going, but preseason is preseason. This is different. It's opening night. It's the only game, being played, national TV. You could see the nerves. James is a really good foul shooter, and he went 0 for 4. That was strictly nerves in my mind. I thought J.K. was pressing a little bit. And then in the second half, I didn't love the way the second half went. We had a really good third quarter, but we got a little disjointed in the fourth, and it didn't allow for those guys to come back in until really late. So it wasn't a perfect night for them, but they did a good job, and they're continuing to grow.
Only 7 minutes for Moses tonight. We know he was banged up on Friday, so was that by design tonight, or just kind of how the rotation played out?
We have a lot of guys. If we're healthy, we can go really deep, and it's rare to play 11 guys in a rotation, but Moses will play plenty this year. We're not going to be healthy for 82 games. There's going to be lots of opportunities for him and for our other young guys. But what I told the team yesterday is that, because of our depth, certain nights aren't going to go your way, and you just got to keep your head up and keep going, and your chance will come.
Is there a position, like one more than the other, that you think has more depth on this team? Like, is it the two-guard, center?
I think we're pretty evenly distributed in terms of our depth. I really like this roster and like our team. I think we're going to get a lot better, and I'm really excited for